This is Savage W, MMA fan. You know, in my last podcast that I recorded, I asked a question, and I spent quite a few minutes on it. What the fuck happens if Chookigan wins? What the fuck happens if Chookigan wins her fight against Cynthia Calvillo? Well, she beat Cynthia Calvillo, and I know the answer to the question to an extent. By beating Calvillo, nothing happens. You see, Chookigan holds serve. She holds her ground. She's holding on to that spot. And since I don't deal with rankings too much directly any fucking more, because I think they're horse shit, let me say it this way. It's like she has her own block that she deals on, and nobody's going to be able to take it. At least not for now. And that's not likely. I mean, we all know that Andrade is next, as far as the title shot goes. And we all know that, short of Robo Murphy turning into the Terminator, it doesn't look like she's going to lose, being Chookigan. So the problems that I may have with Chookigan does not downgrade her fucking talent level. She's just good enough to stop most of these girls at 125 pounds. It's just the reality, okay? Whether you think her style is boring, it's not exciting enough, it's punk-ass point fighting that most people don't want to see in MMA. People like me personally, I like to see people who, even if they don't finish you, they at least sustain more damage on their opponent. That's all fine and well, right? But, you know, they say you need to know your role. And I just think Chookigan has accepted her role. And for all the talk of grandiose shit and reaching for the highest of heights, there is some power in that. There is some power in accepting that, yeah, I may not be the best in the division. Fuck, it's likely that I never will be. Fuck, I may not even get another title shot. But I know I can whoop your motherfucking ass. Yeah, there's something to be said about that. People, it's true. This is Chookigan's identity that she's taking on. I'm going to get as many bags as I can, and then when I'm done, I'm out. Fuck it. I'm always going to have big fights. I'm going to always be on the main card. I'm going to take as many fights as I can. It's a grind, it's a hustle, folks. You got to call it out for what it is. Whether or not you think she deserves it or not, the fact that she fought something like what? And shout out to Stamina MC, because he pointed this out. Like 5 fights from November to November. I think it was something like that. I know that within the span of a year, span of 12 months, she's fought 5 fights. All high-level fights. All top opponents. So I'm like, you know what? Maybe perhaps some people need to look at what she's doing, you know? Boxing, there's boxers that done that. They may have got only 1 or 2 shots at the title, but they made a lot of fucking money in their career because they had big fights. It's all about big fights. And even if that fight was a snoozer to me and you, it still was a bag to Chookigan. So, at the end of the day, she's winning. She may not be winning like she dreamed of winning, but she is fucking winning. So, the answer to the question is, well, what happens if Chookigan wins? Nothing. Nothing happens. As long as she can keep stringing along enough consecutive wins, as long as she can just do enough to outdo her fucking opponents, love it or hate it, Chookigan ain't going no fucking where. And that's good for her, whether you're a fucking fan of hers or not. This is Savage W, MMA fan, and I'm out.